Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Peace, love, and positivity to you. My name is Sohum, and today I'll be reacting to the MTV's Bedtime Story Pajama Party, which of course features Madonna. Apparently the concept for this pajama party is that it's a promotional kind of event to showcase the hit song Bedtime Story, where everyone in the audience, Madonna herself, are all in PJs, relaxed garb, nightwear. For me, I'm doing the tank top because if I can't actually wear like the long sleeve PJs that people wear, I end up sweating too much. I guess I should probably buy the silk stuff, but I digress. Super excited to check this out today, but before we do, a massive thank you goes to Kenneth for making this reaction request. But now, let's get into it. (1998)
To premiere her new video for Bedtime Story in 1995, Madonna decided to throw a big party at a New York disco. Here's how it all looked and sounded in our special Madonna's Bedtime Story and Pajama Party.
So this got released in 98, but the actual event was in 95? You guys think this is 30 years ago. That, blows my mind. We're all so old. Well, not you. You're really young. I like.
Welcome to Madonna's Bedtime Story Pajama Party. We are so very live from Webster Hall in New York City. I'm Allison Stewart from MTV News, and as you saw, Madonna arrived a little bit earlier, and this lady is giving you a reason to stay up past your bedtime tonight. First of all, we have the MTV premiere of her new video, Bedtime Story. She's going to tuck us all in with a very own bedtime story of her own. She's going to read to us, and of course, there's this party going on, a pajama party.
The thing about Madonna's music is that often it won't make you sleep, it'll make you party. So Bedtime Story that keeps you awake, it's the opposite.
Pajama wearing, Madonna loving contest winners who are here to celebrate MTV and to celebrate Madonna and Bedtime Story. Up on stage, Junior Vasquez, DJ extraordinaire, is going to be mixing for the shindig tonight. And of course, Madonna's doing her thing. We're going to check in with Kurt Loder, who is going to talk to our hostess. Hey, Kurt.
Thank you. What an evening, Welcome to Webster Hall. It is going to be quite a night here. I think you're going to like it. Maddie's here. She's up in the DJ booth with Junior Vasquez. This is really a wild scene here. We're going to be doing lots of stuff for a while, and let's go up and see what Madonna's doing in the DJ booth.
He's kind of wearing like the Hugh Hefner thing.
I've often wondered, how much of a DJ is she?
I did Hugh Hefner for Halloween, I think 2 years ago.
Look at this. Hi. Well, what's going on here?
Meeting like this.
Are you helping here?
I think I'm shaking the table.
Oh, I see. Okay. Well, this is a great idea for a pajama party. What's going to be the highlight?
Hopefully when I read the bedtime story.
Okay. Will it be something sort of racy and exciting?
No, not racy. It'll be hopefully poignant and touching.
Oh, good. Now, tell me something real quick before we go. Is there going to be a tour?
I'm going to eat the microphone. I don't know. I'm trying to make it work, but I really want to concentrate on Ibiza, so it's a tough one. I may have to wait till afterwards.
It's an amazing video. We're going to be seeing that in a little while. It's an incredible piece of work.
Thank you.
How long did it take to put together?
The actual shoot only took 6 days, but the planning before and the post-production after took months. So months and months. Since I finished Take a Bow, actually, I've been working on it. So.
And Junior has a new club opening up soon. We're going to be talking about that with him.
Yes, and we're very sad that the Sound Factory closed.
What makes Junior such a great DJ? Besides his body.
His soulfulness and his feel for what people want to hear. You know, he feeds the crowd. You know what I mean? And he also controls it. It's amazing.
He's doing well up here.
He's a musical chef.
Now what's he?
Serving up dishes.
What? Oh, sorry. Hi.
So Evita is
This is Junior's bag.
a good-looking bag.
Freckles. So, this is his front.
I think Kurt likes the
Madonna, what do you?
likes the DJ.
There's something in your navel here. Good Lord. Is that? Well, I won't even ask.
This is not on my bingo card to look into the depths of Madonna's belly button, but here we are.
Oh, well, good. Sort of a letdown, I suppose. So Evita is a definite go, right?
Yes. Thank God.
The director?
Alan Parker. Yes.
We'll be talking about that in a little while, I think. We'll be back in the coffee shop. What are you going to play next year? Are you?
I'm playing Junior's remix of Bedtime Story, and I asked him, what are you going to play after this? Are you going to play some tribal stuff?
If you want, I'll play anything for you. Whatever
Anything
you want.
tribal or Latin, that's the mood I'm in. Okay.
Okay, tribal. Let's go see what Allison's doing out here in the crowd. Allison, are you there?
I'm down for a tribal or Latin vibe.
Kurt, I am here. I'm jealous. You are FOM, friend of Madonna. Of course, when Madonna released her album last
FOM.
October, who knew what to expect? We recorded 9 studios, 3 countries, 4 producers. We got a kinder and gentler Madonna. Who, how, why, where, when, what? Here's the story, the Bedtime Story.
People are really, maybe for the first time in a long time, really just concentrating on the music. I didn't give myself a set of rules when I went in the studio and said, okay, now I have to write this kind of music. I can't offend anyone. I felt like I was staying in one place, you know what I mean? And I wanted to, I sort of had my heart set on doing something with much more of an R&B feel to it anyway.
To achieve her goal, Madonna enlisted the royalty of R&B production, including Babyface, who penned and produced her first #1 single in 3 years, Take a Bow.
With Madonna, it was really cool. It was, we kind of could go straight to what we needed to do and get the work done.
I like this kind of style, like mixture of songs, performance, interview, the sights and sounds of her world.
In writing together, we saw the same visions. If we had been not agreeing with each other, that would have been interesting to see.
I mean, collaborating with anybody, it's very intimate and it's hard. Sometimes it doesn't work with people and you get in a room and you don't feel comfortable or... So I went through a few of those. I pretty much had a wish list of people that I really admired or had, you know, sort of had my eye on working with for some time.
See, I can only imagine how hard that is because, like, I think about myself and, like, when I, like, write my own music, nobody else has a say. And I feel like my ego is definitely attached to, like, no, this is my baby, these are my melodies, I like, this is meant to represent a part of me. And the moment anybody else enters that world, that sacred place, it's not necessarily tainted, but it qualitatively changes, right? And if you don't have the proper boundaries in place, or you just don't see eye to eye on a lot, either what you have and what you love becomes something different, or you realize, like, hey, we just don't have the same artistic vision, we have to split. And those are decisions I think those are important decisions that need to be made for the sake of your own sanity as an artist and for the best music to be produced, not something that's canned or, you know, that's palatable. You just want to make what speaks to you.
Also recruited for the Bedtime Story project was another single-name songstress, Bjork, who wrote the title track with producer Nellie Hooper.
Nellie did her album, and actually one of the reasons I was dying to work with Nellie Hooper was because of Bjork's album. I thought it was amazing.
Well, basically, she asked my friend for a song, and my friend asked me to help him. And I did it in a way as like a favor to him, really.
Right.
not, no offense to Madonna, but I was kind of more doing it as a present to my friend.
Madonna turned over her tracks to DJ Junior Vasquez to create club-friendly versions of LP tracks, giving them an extended life and audience.
They sent me a cassette of the song. When it was 100 beats per minute, I said, oh, God, what am I going to do with this? Madonna's different because she's like really...
It's crazy he mentions that because I just saw a GIF or something recently that visually shows the median BPM of music for each decade, and what you may expect ends up being true across the decades. I think starting from the 60s and onwards to the 2020s, music has increased, I think, 10 BPM. This is at the median, so it's not an average, but yeah, things are faster these days, and definitely when you think of club music.
On top of everything, the house mix is just as important to her as what her original interpretation of the song is.
The critics seem to have backed off on this record. Is that a good sign? And have they seemed to they seem to like it.
Not getting publicly flogged.
Yeah.
Well, I guess it's because I'm not being a bad girl right now.
Reactors.
Publicly, Madonna's been more sugar than spice of late. She showered Letterman with Valentine affection and gave a lavish performance at the Brit Awards.
Let's get unconscious, honey. Let's get unconscious. Let's get unconscious, honey.
Oh my God, her hair is floating.
And backstage, she even took on the infamous British press with a smile.
Yeah, Toby from the Ozone. What made you decide to perform at the Brits this year? It's a tough one.
Because I just always have so much fun when I come here. I'm not pregnant.
I don't care if you're pregnant or anything. I just want to know, are you going to take this album on the road this year?
I'm 99% sure. Good.
Oh, she also mentioned something earlier that I wanted to speak on about her deciding either between touring or being able to create, and I often will hear conflicting things. Maybe the distribution of artists on whether they write while they tour versus writing after they tour, it tends to be a 75-25 split in favor of them writing after tour. It is so hard to spend all of that energy performing on stage, doing all the choreography, all the outfit changes, all of the things that you need to do on the back end of massive performances, and then the travel to then on top of that also create more. It takes so much energy to create, so it makes sense that she opts for writing after.
This year?
I'm 99% sure. Good answer.
And for now, videos will have to do. Secret, filmed in Harlem, was the first single, then off to Spain for Take a Bow, and now Bedtime Story. And for the record, what exactly is Madonna's bedtime like?
I have drapery around all my beds so you can shut the whole world out. Very private.
And now you know what Madonna's bedroom looks like. Hey, who are you?
My name's Nicole Marks.
And where are you from?
I'm from Maryland, but I live here now.
Now, what would you call this little outfit you got going here?
I think this is like the housewife / club kid thing.
Now, where'd you get your outfit?
This was $3 at a thrift store.
Very nice.
I looked all over the city, and I ended up at the thrift store right around
So is that $90 now?
my house.
Perfect. Now, you said you were a club kid a little bit. Tell me, for somebody who's sitting at home, how do you conquer a club like Webster Hall? It's 4 floors, 8 million different little rooms.
You just be yourself. You get funked out. You party. You say hello to everybody. Whoa.
She started
Well,
with
I
you
think
be
that Madonna
yourself.
might have followed that advice earlier tonight. We saw her having a fine time at her very own Bedtime Story pajama party. Take a look.
They got a line started. I love those satin dresses. I think that's what it is. There's something in my animal brain. They're all swarming her. I guess that typically happens in all of the live concerts too. I was just thinking about that song Frozen again earlier today. So I'm glad I'm doing this Madonna reaction now. Hear the bass here? Oh yeah. Layer by layer, because it started with the trumpet, then the bass, and then the beat on top now. Is that the same guy, the DJ? He has the same barbed wire tat.
We are back. That woman is a party unto herself, but she's definitely not partying alone tonight. Of course, we're live from Webster Hall in downtown New York City at Madonna's Bedtime Story Pajama Party. I haven't seen any pillow fights break out late, but the night is still early. Of course, a whole bunch of people are out here in the
Okay, so I have to remember in terms of the pacing of this video, probably there were ads between all of these segments, so like the segment she's doing now came right after an ad break.
dance floor,
But we're getting it all in
managed
one
to
stream.
steal away with Madonna to talk to her. Hey, Kurt, Madonna, what's up?
Well, we are back here at the coffee bar at Webster Hall. Madonna, can we see your shoes for a minute? These are now, these are shoes. There's some shoes for you. Be sure to talk into the mic.
Oops, I'm sorry. They go with my blue nightgown that
Now,
I
is this
had on
something
earlier.
you actually wear? Do you own lots of pajamas? Are you a pajama person?
I do I have lots of pajamas, but it depends on the mood. You know, there's the pajamas I wear when I'm alone, and there's the pajamas I wear when I'm
Those would be different
not
kinds
alone.
of pajamas, you're saying?
And then there's the pajamas I don't wear.
Maybe we'll see them later.
Yes.
The pajamas are the friends we made along the
You
way.
definitely have the role in Evita now. Could you tell me what interests you about Evita so much? She was the wife of a dictator. They both seem a little nuts.
Yes,
what's
truly.
the psychology that drew you to this?
Well, I think she is a truly fascinating woman, and I think that I think it's really unusual that a woman in a Latin American culture, not Latin American, Latin cultures are traditionally very, very macho, very male-oriented, that a woman could rise to such power and have such effect on a nation, not even the whole world, you know. And she's a truly kind of like psychotic, fascinating individual because
Who is she talking about?
you know
I didn't catch the
reasons.
name.
I mean, yes, it was a dictatorship, you know, the Peronist
Definitely.
regime, and
Peronist?
she did do a lot of shopping. But
Peronist regime.
I think her shoe collection rivaled Imelda's. But
Now, what was the idea behind this, the bedtime story party?
Peronism, or the Peroni regime, is an influential Argentine political movement founded by Juan Perón in 1946. The timing seems wrong about this. I'm not trusting Google right now.
Why get everyone out here at midnight dressed in pajamas? Just a whim? Or?
well, it's just better than your usual, like put the video out on MTV kind of album promotion.
Although that's enjoyable
whatever.
too.
Yes,
Sure.
it is. It is, but it's just something different. Another good excuse to have a party.
Now you're going to be reading a bedtime story. Is this something
Yeah.
that was particularly important to you as a kid?
No, actually, most of the bedtime stories that I heard when I was younger, my father made up.
Oh.
But this story, I happened to have read it about 3 weeks ago, coincidentally, and I thought it was really beautiful.
Is it metaphorical in
sentiment.
any way? Does
Yes, it's called Miss Spider's Tea Party, and Miss Spider's Tea Party. It's
Miss Spider.
I think the metaphor is that you can't judge someone until you know them.
That's so true.
Yes, it is.
I think we'll learn something from this.
Hopefully.
Now, the video, which we'll be seeing soon here on
Yeah.
MTV, is an amazing piece of work. You give birth to a flock of pigeons or something. What's going on in that video?
Doves, white doves.
I would say, like, the point is people do judge one another when they don't know each other. And when you learn about somebody else, it makes it harder to judge them because now you can empathize. And there's an interesting I don't know if it's an idiom, but an interesting, I guess, thought I heard. I don't know where I heard it, maybe like a week and a half ago, about when you really get to know somebody, it could be anybody, good or bad, you stop being able to see them as monsters or victims, or you really just see them for who they are as a person. You understand how every part of how they've come to be is, and then you can empathize with that. That doesn't excuse problematic behavior. That doesn't mean that people didn't suffer immensely in different ways, right? Given, let's say, the news climate these days, you can see all kinds of craziness that goes on, but the more you learn about someone and how they've come to be, the more you can understand. That said, judgment is there for a reason. Oftentimes, judgment is misused. But yeah, I don't have to say it. Madonna will say it better than I can.
It's I think the metaphor is that you can't judge someone until you know them.
That's so true.
Yes.
People do judge when they don't know, and it's harder to judge when you do know them.
It is.
I think we'll learn something from
I
that.
think I said that right.
Hopefully.
Now, the video, which we'll be seeing soon here on MTV, is an amazing piece of work. You give birth to a flock of pigeons or something. What's going on in that
Doves,
video?
white doves.
Doves, whatever.
That
It's New
symbolize
York, they're
peace.
pigeons.
Yeah. What's going on
Yeah,
in the video?
it seems very metaphorical also.
It is. It's like it's a surrealistic kind of landscape. It's like a dream.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when you have a dream, you know, when you wake up the next morning and you're like, God,
It's sweating and
weird things were
beautiful.
happening, and grass was growing out of my tennis shoe, and then I saw that person, but their head was on backwards. I mean, like weird stuff happens in your dreams. I mean, in my dreams anyway.
Now, do you march into the director and say, I had this idea for a video in which all this stuff's going on, or did you?
Well, I worked with Mark Romanek before. He did the Rain video, and we pretty much sat down, and when he heard my album before it was even released, he said, I have to do the video to Bedtime Story, so whenever it's released, I want to do it. I said, okay. And he had some ideas. The original ideas sprang from 3 female surrealist painters, Remedios Varos, Frida Kahlo, and Leonora Carrington. So that's where the original germ of the idea came from. And they...
Germ of an idea.
You know Frida Kahlo's paintings, right? I mean, they're very female. They're very... All of the women did a lot of weird self-portraits.
Yes.
Portraying themselves in pain, giving birth. They're very feminine.
Mm-hmm.
Not feminine in a demure way, but like there's a lot of symbolic stuff in the videos, like eggs and you know, at one point I'm pregnant and doves fly out of my stomach.
I don't think I've seen these kind of paintings.
I think it's from a woman's perspective.
Did it make you, when Take a Bow went to #1, making you the all-time record holder among women for #1 record, even eclipsing that Houston girl?
Right.
Did that make you happy?
That's an understatement. Extreme.
Was there a party at your house, or?
No, I don't think there was a party at my house, because when I found out, I think I was on my way to Europe or something. I'm not really sure.
Are you going to be out of action for the next year or so making this movie?
You mean to the public eye?
Yeah.
Well, pretty much. I mean, I have another video to do, and I mean, I really do want to. I want to go on tour. Believe me, I'm dying to perform this record.
Yeah.
But sorry about that. I have to keep this popsicle up near my mouth. But I've been waiting 5 years for this role, and I am not going to screw it up. You know, I need to.
So there's a possibility we might not see you on tour, you're saying?
I think there's a possibility that would be after I shot the movie.
Okay. Well, would it be another extravaganza sort of tour? Would it be like Madonna with a guitar, folky kind of
Madonna Unplugged?
Yeah.
I don't know. If
There's a thought.
There is a thought,
that
but
is a
I
good
don't know. I've entertained that thought, but I think it only for a moment.
Well, thank you very much. It's
Sure.
great to be here. We're enjoying your pajama
And
party.
I'm very happy that you wore your pajamas.
Thank you.
I was certain that you wouldn't show up in them.
Oh, well, I did. Let's go back and see what Allison's doing out there. Allie, are you there?
Well, I tell you, this is quite a scene. Everybody's in their jammies, men, women, and everything in between. It's going to continue all night long. We have more mixing from Junior Vasquez coming up, and Madonna's going to climb on top of that 4-poster bed and read us all a bedtime story. Stick around. It's Madonna's Bedtime Story Pajama Party and MTV, continuing it on. Stick around.
This guy has stilts on. It's a fun concept. Just do something different, you know? Silence. A lot of silence. Too much silence? Maybe. Okay, I'm gonna forward here. Oh my god, this guy looks like one of those Game of Thrones, God, what do they call it? The grayscale people?
Welcome back to Madonna's Bedtime Story Pajama Party. Quite a scene we have here. Thanks for being here. It's going to be quite a night. Madonna's going to be out here. She's going to read a bedtime story. We're going to see her new video, which is an amazing piece of work. For those just tuning in to the Madonna saga, we've taken a bunch of her videos over the last 12 years and mixed them together into a mega mix. Here it is. Take a look.
They give us a montage. I love looking at like all of her different fits. So fashionable. Oh, this is one of the first Madonna songs I reacted to. Yeah, I remember the song too. Look at her fit here. That was like the flamenco kind of style.
You can dance. For inspiration.
Come on, girls. Do you believe in love?
Oh my gosh, what is she on top of, like a hippogriff?
Something like this.
I heard this song being played in like a department store recently.
What are you looking at?
It's like a whiplash of like all of Madonna's greatest hits. I remember this one too. How many versions of the song did I hear? Like 3 or 4?
Don't just stand there, let's get to it. Strike a pose, there's nothing to
How big was this event when it first aired? Was this like on everybody's television set? Because not like everything is streamable, so you always have access, but like, I know there was a time, and I experienced it too, where you had to have been on the TV set at the moment of the airing of something, otherwise you wouldn't see it. All our different hairstyles too, it's not just the outfits.
My baby's got a secret.
Oh, what a vibe, dude. She loves the Matadors. Oh, outfit change. That one looks a lot,
Alright, I'm going to read you all a
comfier.
bedtime story.
Miss Spider's Tea Party.
But you have to be quiet, all right? If I can get 1,500 people to be quiet. What?
Yeah, good luck with that.
All right, shut up over there.
Let him get it out
All right, so
first.
tonight I'm going to read you Miss Spider's Tea Party. No, you can't scream. If you scream, I can't read the book, all right? I beg of you. If you guys can be quiet while I read this story, I promise to stay and dance with you afterwards, all right?
Great incentive.
All right. So everybody be quiet. This is called Miss Spider's Tea Party, and it was written by David Kirk, and it has amazing illustrations, and hopefully you'll see them on TV. I love you too.
It's like they can't contain their energy and excitement. But y'all gotta lock in.
All right, here I go.
In. You can hear all the shushing.
Well, now I'll just wait until you all shut up.
This is like a patient teacher.
Do it, baby! All right. One lonely spider sipped her tea while gazing at the sky. She watched the insects on the leaves and many flying by. If I had friends like...
Yo.
All right, I'm going to start again because I don't want to be interrupted, you guys. Come on. Have some respect. All right. I will go if you don't shut up.
Yeah, like, people are trying to be funny, but I don't know. All right, let her run. We're all here. Just lock in now. Got it all out. Lock
all right, here I go.
in.
One lonely spider sipped her tea while gazing at the sky. She watched the insects on the leaves and many flying by. If I had friends like these, she sighed, who'd stay a while with me, I'd sit them down on silken chairs and serve them cakes and tea. Two timid beetles, Ike and May, crept from the woodwork that same day. But when Miss Spider begged, please stay, they shrieked, oh no, and dashed away. 3 fireflies flew inside that night, their spirits high, their tails alight. They spied the web and squeaked in fear, we'd better get away from here. The little trio did not feel they'd care to be a spider's meal. 4 bumblebees buzzed by outside. Please come to tea, Miss Spider cried. The 4 ignored her swaying there. She waved a tea towel in the air.
It's been a long time
She took a cup
since I've heard a
and tapped the glass.
bedtime story.
Then one bee spoke to her at last. We would be fools to take our tea with someone who's so spidery. Okay, hold on. With Within the shadows of the room, just peeking from behind a broom, 5 grinning faces bobbed and peered. Miss Spider smiled. Her heart was cheered. Descending for a closer look, she danced into the gloomy nook, but sadly found those jolly mugs belonged, alas, to rubber bugs. Some ants strode in, they numbered 6, but ants with spiders will not mix. She brewed them tea from hips of roses. The proud platoon turned up their noses. A fine bouquet concealed its prize of 7 dainty butterflies. Miss Spider, watching from the wall, was not aware of them at all. The tea table was set for 8, with saucers, cups, and silver plate. The cakes were fresh, the service gleamed, yet no one would arrive, it seemed. Her company in no demand.
Aww.
Left her a cup for every hand. 9 spotted moths kept safe and warm, in shelter from a thunderstorm. They stood beneath an open sash and watched the jagged lightning flash. Miss Spider dropped down on a thread, a silver tray above her head. She'd hoped to please them, but instead, they flew away in mortal dread. They've left me all alone, she cried. She dabbed her eyes and sadly sighed. It's plain no bug will ever stay. Her tears splashed down upon the tray.
I've never empathized for a spider more than this right now.
10 tiny steaming cups of tea were perched atop her trembling knee. She sipped and sobbed, then heard a cough, and turned to see a small wet moth. A fragile thing so soaked by rain, his wings too damp to fly again. She smiled and took a checkered cloth to cloak the frail and thankful moth. They talked and snacked on tea and pie until his tiny wings were dry.
Aww.
Then lifting him with tender care, she tossed him gently in the air.
Oh, that's sweet. Wholesome spider.
The moth told Ike, then Ike told May, who went from bug to bug to say, there is no reason for alarm. She never meant us any harm. So later on that afternoon, assembled in the dining room, 11 insects came to tea to share Miss Spider's courtesy. 12 tender violets in a vase, presented at Miss Spider's place. Set by her chair so neatly spun, she munched the blossoms one by one. Her friends were glad to watch her feast upon the floral centerpiece. It was a great relief to see she ate just flowers and drank just tea. Miss Spider's reputation grew. Before too long, our hostess knew each bug who crawled or hopped or flew, and all their lovely children too. And the moral to this story is, don't judge a bug until you know her.
Fair enough.
Sweet dreams.
You know, it kind of reminds me of, it's kind of a weird reference I'm about to make here, but it reminds me of this YouTube video, you guys can search it up, of a guy starting a dance party, and basically this one guy on his own, he's just dancing in this field with a bunch of other spectators. It's like a music show, and he's just dancing alone for a while, and at some point one other person joins him, and that one person catalyzed dozens, if not hundreds by the end of it, to dance along with the two of them. And that's another example of, like, when you're on your own, you look crazy, you look like the bug, you look weird. The moment somebody else joins you in your cause, something about, like, the social proof, everybody feels either liberated or they feel like, okay, this is a trustworthy individual and we can all go towards them. So similarly in this story, the spider, everybody judges this vegan spider, even though they don't know they're vegan, they fear it. And at some point, through the actions that were very kind, they find out, oh, this one's actually really nice, Miss Spider, and we shouldn't have judged her all along. And it's so weird the way our brains work, because I'm not like an evolutionary biologist by any means, or anthropologist, whichever one applies here. But like my understanding is like we as humans with the current brains we have now, we kind of our evolution has brought us to a place where we best operate in communities of size 50 to like 150. And past that, with like upwards of 1,000 millions now, we're in a globalized system, it becomes very hard for us to, craft relationships in the same way that we would be able to with tighter knit communities. And the consequence of being in a globalized world is that you have so many more connections, but they may be more shallow in their depth. But also because there's so many more connections, there's so many more opportunities for bad apples or bad actors to get into your sphere somehow. Because if you had a tighter knit community, everybody knows everybody, you weed out the problem causers. And when things are more sparse or more spread out, it becomes harder to suss those things out. And then our natural guards go up, because we've been conditioned that, okay, there are certain people that are out there that are harmful, and because we can't tell them from the other, we have to kind of have this shield up for everybody off the bat, which makes it extremely hard to give everybody fair representation or unbiased view of them. And that's where a lot of other like psychological things come in, like this idea of like unconscious bias, and the ways in which we treat one another often associated with larger scale societies of people who don't know each other as well. These weaker social ties, you may say, acquaintances, strangers, you name it. So in this case, somehow the spider never had a community to begin with. I don't actually remember the very beginning of this story, but the spider didn't have the community. They didn't have the trust of everybody yet, and the trust was earned, and therefore everyone in that community welcomed them in. It's a logical thing, and still, if you're that spider, you feel bad about not having been initially welcomed in, and the rejections. And people are often very quick to reject, and often that rejection comes from fear. Other times too, people are just assholes, and that's what it is. But yeah, it's hard to judge, to not judge, to know what is right for you. Is this person a friend to me? Are they not? I don't know. Take it in stride. Be as good to people as you can. I think we can only focus on who we are and what we think, and when we interact with others, be as loving and understanding, as empathetic as possible. And if something really rubs you the wrong way, or if a boundary is crossed, or if there's a literal problem, yeah, remove yourself from the situation. Safety first. Anyways, I yapped on and on there. Let's jump back into it. Okay, right there.
Now let's recap. So far, we've seen a mega mix of Madonna's greatest hits. We've heard her read a bedtime story. What could possibly be next? She's got a new video out. The last one she did was done in Ronda, Spain, as you may remember, very naturalistic. It had bullfighters, bulls, this and that. This one is very, very different, directed by Mark Romanek. It's an amazing piece of work. Here it is, Bedtime Story, Madonna.
It's a great way to round it out.
Welcome back to Madonna's Bedtime Story dance party here at Windsor Hall in New York City. You wouldn't believe what's going on stage here. Madonna's cavorting with a bunch of pajama-clad people. I'm here with Junior Vasquez, the world's greatest DJ here in New York. Junior, what are people dancing to now?
They're dancing to Dogma. It's Tribal Track.
Tribal Track. Where does one pick it up?
Probably 8 Ball Records in New York. Great store, great guys in there, and she loves tribal stuff now.
Okay, a little promo. Come to New York and buy that record. It's going to be great, so don't go away.
I'm ready to see this video. was this event? Like an hour and a half? 2 hours? Okay. What are those? Like the Build-A-Bears? Got a balloon.
Welcome back to Madonna's Bedtime Story Pajama Party here at Webster Hall in New York City, the only talent that's open 24 hours a day in the country. Junior, tell me something about this mixing thing. When I play music, everyone leaves the room. What's the secret? What's the secret?
Maybe it's the music you're playing.
Definitely, it's that, but...
I'll educate you on some good music. You gotta come to the new Sound Factory.
Okay, when's it opening?
Soon, we hope.
Okay, all right, let's see what's going on with Allie. Allie, are you there? I think you have Michael Musto. What's happening?
I do have Michael Musto, Kurt. I'm with Michael
Look at
Musto
his
from the
shoes.
Village
He's got the
Boys,
troll
a
shoes.
chronicler of parties. Now, as someone who's followed Madonna's career, how does this event appear within the context of her stage and career?
I've been to a lot of parties, as you know. This is one of the all-time best.
Absolutely.
awesome.
What is the importance of someone like Madonna? I mean, she's a huge star. She doesn't really have to come out and do this anymore.
Not only is she here, but she is giving and giving till there's nothing left to give. She's dancing, reading stories, she's talking. She's just giving.
And she's talking and going on.
It's Madonna's world. We just live in it.
Absolutely. Let's go out on that night. Such a great pajama party. It's going to go on into the night. Nobody's sleeping. Thanks for joining us. For Kurt Loder, MTV News, I'm Allison Stewart. We're outie.
We're outie? Oh, that's going to be it? It's cool for her to host events like this. Like he said, she's just giving. It's one of the things that sets any great artist apart is their ability to connect with their fans in a very real way. To the best of her ability, she's a superstar, so connecting with everybody is impossible, but she's putting herself in positions where people can still see her, interact with her. It's so important to pay that respect back. Oftentimes these days you'll see celebrities, influencers, artists taking their fandoms for granted, acting extremely entitled, you know? Just taking advantage of people when they are the people who put them there, you know? Why are you taking advantage of the people who are there to support you? But Madonna would never do that. She doesn't. She gives. Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, thanks. Oops, excuse me. Thanks for sharing that with me, Kenneth. I hope you guys enjoyed watching the entire Bedtime Story with me. I like the kind of confluence of song, the videos, like we have that compilation, then we get the interviews with Madonna, with her DJ, with other people who have known Madonna. We see the fans loving it. It kind of is like a well thought out slice of Madonna's life, still like in the public sphere. This is all like a big extravaganza. It's meant to be a show and a party where people come together, but it is more connected than what you may get in your standard massive stage performance. You know, she's literally feet away from so many of the fans. I don't know if she actually gets down into the club floor and, you know, actually dances with the fans. I know there's usually like security issues and people going crazy. You could even hear like in the Bedtime Story, people were not able to like be quiet. So I'd imagine it may be hard for certain fans to contain their excitement and respect boundaries maybe. But the fact that she was there, the fact that she did all of this and put the whole show on, that shows you her character. This was a fun one. I would love to do more reactions like this. I would do interviews, documentaries, movies or DVDs, whatever Madonna content that's out there you guys want to send my way. You can do so by using the first link in the description box below. But thank you all for watching. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Take care and peace.